Hello everybody, how is it going? Welcome to the first episode of The Curse of the Dead Gods. Guys, this is, I would say for the lack of a better explanation, a roguelike, Soulslike hybrid. Because we have like dodging, we have parrying, we have something like a stamina mechanic. You can see that in the bottom of our character. And we also have like a roguelike mechanic. Something like, let me go for the first thing. Something like branching paths, and you have to get stronger throughout the game, and every run is different because you never know which path you can take, because everything is randomized. The weapons you get, the enemies you get, the rooms that you get, the stats increase that you get, all of that is pretty cool. So you have to find some synergies while you are playing the game to get stronger and beat the game, which is really appealing for a lot of replayability. I'm really getting the Slay the Spire vibes here. So, I'm gonna explain the game while I'm playing it, and I'd say we're gonna go with... we're gonna go with gold first, and then we try to get a weapon, then more gold, more weapon, more gold, stat increase, and then relic on the top right, and then we're gonna go for the boss. Maybe we're gonna deviate from the path, but I don't know yet. So, there's also a nice mechanic which is called corruption. The lower left corner says how much health we have, and the lower right corner tells us how much corruption we have. As soon as we reach 100 corruption, we get a curse. How do we get corruption? Either getting a corruption effect from enemies, or every time we move through a door, which we just did, we get 20 corruption. And then there are also other ways to get corruption. Also, we have something like a light mechanic. I will talk about that later because it's not that interesting right now. And we're just gonna start punching. Nope. I don't want to get hit by you. Alright. I gotta be a bit fast here. Because there's my greed kill timer that I don't want to fade away. Alright. Because we can chain those combos off and get more money as we kill the enemies. Right. I need to get some more stamina. Keep shooting here. So, kill timer at 6. Also make sure that we are not getting hit, because health is a resource that I don't have much of. The enemies hit for like 60, 100 or something like that. Okay, there's a relic on the ground, but I want to keep going because the kill timer is still up. Good. Dodge it. And you're also dead. Nope, not quite. Playing it defensively is more important than playing it offensively. Oh, there's the last guy. No, we couldn't keep our timer up. But it's okay. Okay, so in terms of weapons, what do we start with? We have a trusty machete, deals 15 damage. We also have this this gun, deals 20 damage. And you can see I was shooting it. And when you hit the parallel lines perfectly, you have critical damage, which is basically double the damage. Alright, let's get some good stuff here. Ceremonial Dagger. Oh, that's interesting. It's another secondary weapon, which deals 27 damage. We give up on our ranged attack, but that's fine. And it deals more damage the higher perception we have. Perfect. You can see we have 3 different attributes down there. The red, the blue, and the green one. Constitution gives us max health. We have the dexterity, which gives us more damage, and then we have perception, which gives us gold fine, and we can increase the stats as we go. And then we have passive skills here, which I should really change because I'm not really parrying right now. You can choose them by you know, unlocking them over the course of the game, and then having them in the, like before the run, you can choose a set of 3 skills, passives. So successful parries fully restore stamina, or gain 1,000 gold at the start of your exploration, which is really handy. And then successful parries channel the power of the wind, stunning all enemies in a larger radius. Also, our dagger has a very distinct moveset. We can dash forward when we do that. And that's really handy. So, our first relic, 15% additional damage to poison attack. We have 7 relic slots, which is actually not true because it's 6 relic slots. And now we need to find poison, and we are all set. Poison is really strong in this game. Also, I think I lost a bit of money here, or was missing out on a bit of money. Alright, that was the first room, everybody. Let's keep going. You can also light these braziers. That's very handy to get some more light. There's also, again, the mechanic. Some weapons deal more damage in light. Some weapons deal more damage in darkness. You really want to try to combo it off. So this is our first weapon room. The treasure room earlier, we were just lucky that we got an early dagger there. So that's a combo that we can also do. 1, 2, 3, bam. 1, 2, 3. Ah, come on. I want you to dash back. See? That's the thing that our dagger provides now. I don't want to get hit by you. No, thank you. Good. And now it's time to regain stamina. Go back. I'm gonna dodge this and then... Alright. So I really like those environmental things that you can also trigger. As in, making the room explode. Got you. Bam, bam. Come on, more. It also staggers the enemy when daggering them. So, dagger. That was a pretty good room here. Alright, so that's our first weapon choice on the altar here. You can see the weapons are level 2, which is good. And they have 2 costs. One cost is gold, second cost is corruption. So you can always sacrifice blood or offer blood, which increases your corruption. And if you don't have enough gold. First thing is a bow. All of these weapons are the two-handed weapons. And as you can see, we have 1 slot here for a two-handed weapons. We could get a ranged attack back by taking the bow, but I'm not a fan of that. This is pretty interesting. It's a Stonebreaker, two-handed heavy weapon. Charge attack, strike 3 times behind the point of impact. Deals additional damage against burning enemies. Now we need to find a way to set them on fire, obviously. And it restores health for each enemy killed, which is really strong. This thing has just massive damage. Fire attack, so it automatically lights the enemies on fire. More base damage. 20% against uninjured... bonus damage against uninjured enemies, and additional damage per point of dexterity. Yes. I'm gonna offer money here, because we have it. You can see 52 plus 2 is amazing. That's really, really strong. Problem with the two-handed weapons is they take up a lot of stamina if you swing them. Each swing, 1 stamina. See that? But we have also this like charge attack with 2 stamina used, which gives us a nice jump, and we're gonna initiate with the hammer because it deals additional damage against uninjured enemies. And you can see where this is going already. We're gonna jump in and then we combo off with the dagger, and then hopefully we have enough stamina to pull back again afterwards. Let's light the room on fire. Hello? See? That's massive damage. That was my bad. I accidentally forgot to dodge that. Dead. Good. 1, 2. Bam. These silver skulls are for the permanent progression. You can unlock the passive skills with them. That's the thing. Hello. Oh, wow. Wow, what? I didn't expect that, obviously. Alright, we took a bit of damage there. Maybe we should have taken the healing thing. So, next relic. Enemy attacks deal 50% less corruption. Again, I try to not get hit by the corruption effects anyway. So, it's kind of a no-brainer for me. It's a nice amount of gold here. We still have 1,000 gold, which means we should really try to find another weapon. I need a good main hand. Also, almost forgot the chest. We have a bow, but since we already got a pretty good two-handed weapon, I'm not gonna take the bow. Also, hammers are interesting, because they allow you to break walls. Some walls have cracks in them. They are like secret rooms where some treasure lies. And, yeah, hammers are really good to open them. Dodge it. Dodge it. Yeah, almost down, okay. Getting the right timing is super crucial, and not get hit by that, obviously. So you can see the purple effects are indicators that the damage also deals corruption damage, or the attack also deals corruption damage. You really don't want to get these curses. Although I gotta say, the curses always have a positive and a negative. So there's always something good to it. And only the final curse is really bad for you. So sometimes it's good to have some curses on your character. Get out of the way, because there's a big guy. Yeah, I don't want to get hit by him. Also, there's something like a greed kill timer you can see on the lower right. The more you charge that up, the more gold you get from a kill. Oh, no, thank you. Sadly, we lost our greed kill here, because we stopped attacking for a while. Anyway, give me a good main hand. I see a claw and I already like it. So the claw not only deals more damage, it sets things on fire. Removes 1 corruption for each enemy killed. We deal additional damage against uninjured enemies. That's not gonna be that relevant, sadly. And attacks from behind deal 30% more damage. It's not that good of a claw, but it's better than my machete right now, and I want it. So I'm gonna offer blood here, which gives us 60 corruption. Because I don't have enough gold, obviously. Alright. We got a claw. And we could also go back to our machete because it's now on the ground. But hey, here we go. First curse is gonna come. Let's see what it is. So the next room has to be gold, and then again I'm gonna pivot over to the top right, getting stat increases and then getting the final relic. So, Blinding Greed. Okay. The glint of gold is the only light that truly soothes when darkness and ambition join forces. Gold on the ground disappears after a short time, and the amount of gold on the ground increases though. So we have to be fast to just quickly get the gold and then deal with the enemies if I want to max out on my gold earnings. Like this. 1, 2, 3. There's not much gold on the ground to be honest, but okay. Let's keep going. Cool thing is that we have the claw, and claws attack fast. See that? It's amazing. Love it. Alright, another relic. Increases maximum stamina by 1. Amazing. Really good relic there for me. Because we have the hammer that wants to swing a bunch of times, and, you know, comboing off and dodging is now way easier. Okay, let's be fast about the gold. And these mechanisms are really nasty because they have this massive shot. And hammer time. Regain stamina. Never mind, not needed. Another relic. Plus 3 perception, that's our first stat increase ever. Now we have 15% additional gold find, so each perception, which is the green icon in the lower left corner, gives us 5% of gold find. We have nothing that scales with perception. Oh, the dagger scales with perception. Alright, at the very least. It's not much, but it's okay. Next room. I think I want a higher stat increase. Yeah, we don't need gold anymore. We are about to hit the first boss there. So let's keep going. So dodging so that I'm a bit faster. Charging it up again, and then hammer time! Oh, this guy needs to go. I hate him. Uh-oh, and I missed my combo. Jump it. Oh, nice dagger. Yeah, got it there. Hard, twice. As well as getting another corruption effect. That was not the best display. I kind of didn't concentrate. Panicked out because of the brood there. But it's fine, I think we will do it. By the way, light mechanic, didn't really talk about it. You really want your torch out, because otherwise you won't spot the traps. So whenever you're not fighting, it's like a real good idea to have your torch out. Okay, jumping. Good. I hate this guy. Alright. Got it. Perfect. I didn't really have the time to study their patterns. Although I gotta say, the enemies, they telegraph their moves quite nicely. So you always have time to react to it if you study them. Enemy attacks deal 25% less corruption. Yeah, fine. Ideally, I won't get hit by that anyway. But yeah, we got a stat increase. We could either get dexterity for 10% damage, or we can get perception, or we can get both. And we have the money to do that, so let's do it. Cool. Now our dagger deals 27 plus 9, which is quite respectable, honestly. So we really need to make use of that, because the higher perception, the better our dagger gets, and it's actually a quite good weapon. Although only being level 1. Anyway, second curse, Dark Swiftness. There's a mysterious comfort in the moments when death is near, when all becomes clear and the shadows are of refuge. Dodging makes you intangible with an increased dodging window, but perfect dodges no longer regenerate stamina. And we have another drawback, and that drawback is whenever I dodge, it's getting dark now because my torch is within the shadows as well. That's kind of nasty. Not good. Ah, explosions everywhere. Oh, and we have one of these healer characters. They are really nasty because they have a massive heal and they can summon. By the way, there was one more, right? Oh no, we got all of them. Cool. And a spear. Spears are nice, they have a lot of reach, but I kind of like my hammer. I paid a lot of money for that hammer, so I'm gonna keep that thing. Or actually, a lot of blood? I don't know. Was I think a lot of money? Good. Actually... No, there's nothing. I really wanted to show you... a wall that I can break. Didn't really check that out yet. Massive AoE. Love it. Right. And the environment kills. Gold offerings remove 5 corruption. So whenever we pay with money for something now, we lose 5 corruption, which is really nice. Currently we don't have any, so it's okay. 10% more damage, 25% more gold fine. It's again dexterity and perception. Yeah, I'm gonna offer gold. Why not? Why the hell not? So now we have additional 65% gold fine and 20% increased damage. Our dagger now deals 27 plus 15. It's getting better and better. Yeah, I should really use the dagger in the final fight. Unknown or relic? I mean, our relic slots are all used up now since we only have 6. We can swap them out for a better one. You know what? I'm gonna take that. Because I don't know what's coming out of the unknown. And having a better relic is probably pretty good. We have some that are not really relevant right now. So let's go ahead and try to find it. Light it up. Staggered them. So good. And I need more stamina. Let's get that back. That was completely unnecessary, but okay. Yeah, the dagger is pretty strong. And here you can see these breakable walls. You can use the hammer to open them. Anything in there? Nope, nothing. Ah, but there's gold. Wonder if we're fast enough, though. Alright, pretty good. What? No, no. That was so close. Yeah, reaction is super important here. Oh, and we almost kill with one shot of our hammer. That's interesting. Massive AoE. Love it. Another weapon, it's a Slaver's Mace. Maces are really slow, but they have good base damage. And it's just a tier 1 weapon without any good effects. Finishers deal critical damage, but that's okay. I think they do it anyway. Up. No! I mean, you can also use the environment for your benefit by just pushing enemies into pits of spikes and, you know, exploding barrels and so on. That's really cool. So, there are more relics. We can swap out the other relics that we have already. Gold offerings remove 5 corruption. That's not interesting for me. 10% base damage for bows and 3 perception. The perception is good, but I don't care about the bows. Gold offerings restore 20% max health. That's interesting. Gold offerings remove 15 corruption. None of that really matters, and that's the highest perception that we could get. So I'm gonna take that and pay with gold. Why not? No need for additional corruption. We really have to manage our resources. And here we go. That's the champion. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. I mean, this is the first episode of this, so I'm gonna take it real slow here. So, we only fight one boss in the first episode. 1, 2. It's really nasty. But hey, we have daggers. Stagger daggers. After you unlock, or after you beat the first boss, you unlock the bigger map, which gives you the second champion. So you have to fight another floor, and then the next with another floor. We're not really strong, I have the feeling. The dagger is doing its job though. Oh yeah, and it keeps him stun locked until we run out of stamina. Right, summon more dogs. Get the dogs first, obviously, and then we're gonna do that. Yeah, I think we have this. The dagger is doing solid work. So with even more perception, we could make the dagger like our main weapon throughout the whole run, I believe. So having just more stat increases and so on. But yeah, that's the first boss down. After the boss, you get 2 items offered of good quality. And with them, you can finish or you can continue your run through the next floor. And also a bunch of these silver skulls, which are the kind of permanent progression currency. Alright, that's the 100% of the Blood Hunter hunts. Playtime 15 minutes, no health restored, extra damage taken in darkness, sure. Highest damage dealt, single hit, 102. We got 5 perfect rooms and collected 5,000 golds as well as 17 crystal skulls. Our nemesis, the enemy that dealt the most damage to us, was the sacrificed virgin. And with the 50 crystal skulls, we can now go back to our lair, or our starting point here, and buy or unlock more of these passives. For example, perfect dodge triggers haste. Actually, I want to play with that. I'm more the dodgy guy than the parrying guy. And I think I want something like champions drop 5 pieces of gear instead of 2. Or gear found in chests or dropped enemies have a high chance of being higher quality. Okay. So we have dodge gives us haste. We have 1,000 gold at the start of the run, and better gear. I think this is how we go through the next run. But hey, that's a story for the next video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this so far. I'm gonna make a mini-series out of the Curse of the Dead Gods now. And if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a rating, subscribe to the channel if you want more of this, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.